All right, welcome to Crossroads Sports, the weekend update. I'm your host, Brandon Reeve, joined as always by my co-host, Jonathan Birdsong. JB, happy weekend, last
It's
weekend of
Palm
March.
Sunday. It's Palm Sunday, man. For the religious folks to kind of follow that, man. So happy Palm Sunday. Next week, you know what I'm saying? You have your Easter suit on. But like, no, man, it's great to be on, man. We of course had to tap in, man. How could we not? Bunch of basketball being played, as far as tournament play is concerned. So like, man, I know we got to talk about Purdue for sure. A lot of, you know what I'm saying? I haven't seen a whole lot of people hating on them. I have not, Brandon, but I know people still kind of like, oh,
You ain't looking.
another Purdue, another, you know what I'm saying, lackluster Purdue season or
My
whatnot.
fucking pensions have been blowing up from
Having,
the people south of Indianapolis, which
well,
I don't think they got a reason to talk, but I'll
well,
digress.
well, like I said, you know what I'm saying, we kind of tap into that as well. So but like, no, man, where you going? And I know there's some kind of little NBA talk, Pacers, you know what I'm
Who?
saying, Western
Ain't no
Conference.
Pacers talk. This fucking season's over.
Man, don't tell the people that still look for them free Penn Station sandwiches, you know what I'm saying, after a Pacer win. Don't tell them people that, man. Don't tell people that. But like, nah, man, where
When
you
Bronny dunks on you, that's a wrap.
well, hold on, man. What you think of the Lakers was just here, played the Pacers, man. You know what I'm saying? What you think, man? There's still people doubt Bronny. He's 2 years in, people. 2 years in, he's an NBA player. Just deal with it. Deal with it, people.
Yep.
But no, man, Brandon, where you want to start at, man?
A serviceable career. College basketball, man. Final Four. Let's first talk Saturday's games. Illinois versus Iowa. The Battle of the Corn. Illinois, the Illinois Fighting Serbians. Nine of the guys seem like they're Serbs. Just bullied Iowa. They've going to come down I-74, John, for the Final Four here in Indianapolis locally. Illinois knocking off Iowa.
Yeah, I wish, you know what I'm saying, there was more story about Iowa's little run here, man. They beat the national champs, man. And I feel like that's the story that nobody kind of talked about all last week. But you know what I'm saying, playing a big and then they had a shootout themselves against Nebraska. But like, nah, man, it's hard for a team like Iowa, you know what I'm saying, to kind of keep on winning and then to face another opponent that kind of knows you, your ins and outs and whatnot. So Illinois, there's no Illinois. Illinois looked unbeatable yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Paige, whether it was Paige's little, his name is Andreas. It ain't Paige, y'all, but yeah. Whether it was Stojakovic or even I think Wagler had even, you know what I'm saying, a pretty good game yesterday. They have a great inside-out game. They like kind of some of the announcers kind of said afterwards, man. This Illinois team since probably January has kind of stepped up the defensive side of they always had great offensive capability, but this Illinois team has stepped up defensively, man. They can play like that. They can win a national championship.
Yeah, absolutely. I was impressed by the way Illinois played. They had a very aggressive game for Illinois. Underwood likes to mud it up a little bit. Wagler and that crew. I'll say, like I said with the Arizona guys, like these guys don't look like freshmen. You know, that these teams have, and even Iowa State's got some guys, but overall, just impressive showing by the Big Ten. Impressive showing by Illinois. We knew they were going to be their top 3-4 Big Ten team all year long. So yeah, we'll see what happens for that going there with Illinois. Second game of the night was Purdue and Arizona, John. First half, Boilermakers had 7-point lead at halftime. They could compete. They were hitting threes, offensive rebounding and such. And then Arizona does what it does, pulling away in the second half. That number 8 guy, Fletcher Lawyer, couldn't guard that number 8 dude. He kind of like Raso Nesterovic is what he kind of reminded me of from the NBA. A little bit in that position, but Arizona does what Arizona's done all year long. They kind of bully you throughout the rest of the game and tire you out, get you in foul trouble. And Arizona rolls to their first since like 2014 or so. AF Final Four.
What is that noise they're making? I think they're laughing.
Man, I want to kind of put I kind of want to go back to the Texas game before we talk about the Arizona game.
Okay.
That was a great post-pounding game. Real managed, you know what I'm saying? Heavily managed, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of missed free throws, you know what I'm saying? Uncharacteristically by Purdue. But in that game, like they had poise. Something that happened in the Arizona game, I counted at least 6 possessions in the first half, and this is when they went up into the half 7 points up, man. They six possessions wasted, man. And when you kind of, if you know your team, nobody's gonna ever say that they're the lesser opponent, Brandon, or they're the lesser team. But when you have some challenges, you know what I'm saying, on the other side, man, you can't waste possessions. 6 possessions, you can't waste possessions like that. And whether it was the ball being kind of just being bandied about just too loosely in turnover, or they did not know, especially knowing what the heck they were going to run, or poor late shot clock management. It was just some uncharacteristic Purdue things. And again, they still managed to go up 7 points before the half, man. You know what I'm saying? Against a team like as Purdue navigate, the thought process should have been, right? As Purdue kind of navigate, man, the quality opponent's gonna you know what I'm saying, level up on you, man, and your margin of error has to be short. That's kind of why I said on my thread, man, Purdue needs to, you know what I'm saying, keep possession, squeeze the orange like the homie Kellogg says, man, and like have one of those classic senior night games where they don't have like 2 or 3 turnovers, man. Of course, unfortunately, that didn't happen against Arizona, man. The wheels, like Brandon Reef kind of said, kind of felt the physicality kind of came into play. And guys couldn't guard on matchups. So, again, man, you can't take away, like, again, man, you know, they play that game 9 times out of 10 times, man. Purdue probably, I'll be honest with you, Purdue probably splits. Y'all, I'm making an excuse that the game was on the West Coast in California. You know what I'm saying? Play that game in United Center. Play that game in Gingrich. Well, not Gingrich, because Purdue ain't necessarily good. But play that game, you know what I'm saying, somewhere in the Midwest, Chicago, somewhere, you know what I mean? But like, nah, man, like that, yeah. Purdue will be back. They retool. They get some of the guys that definitely, you know what I'm saying, probably looking at portal decisions, probably maybe.
People writing off
like
Purdue. I've seen plenty writing off Purdue saying now it's back to the drawing board for Painter. It's back from the start. They got a top 10 recruiting class.
Another one, Brandon.
Luke Hurdle just
won
the state championship last night.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Winning the Big Ten next year is maybe potentially tougher, but right? Yeah, another Sweet 16.
I still have him in the top 6, top 5, top 6 of the Big Ten next year.
Yeah, yep, they'll be back before your team gets back, y'all.
I do want to say, you know, we talk about the big 3: Lawyer, Smith, Kaufman, Wren, kind of what they've done through the 4 years while at Purdue. You've been critical, and I have been on the fence critical a little bit, but I thought Oscar Clough yesterday overall played a good game. 14 points, 10 rebounds for Clough. Battling in there. He probably should have had 3 or 4 more fouls than he did. But I was impressed with Clough's play. I know you've been kind of critical throughout the season a little bit with Clough at times.
Thought we would get – no. Well, he came, like I said, last couple games in the tournament came to play. I don't know if his extended play or even Kaufman's extended play maybe kind of also hurt Daniel Jacobson's confidence a little bit. I've seen him more confident than Daniel Jacobson during the regular season. Go up stronger, hit shots, you know what I'm saying, be effective. And, like, we didn't necessarily get that. Even in spotty moments that he has been used, we didn't necessarily get that. I expect him to level up. Again, man, they got a big Chinese dude coming in, 7'4" guy coming in, man. So Daniel Jacobson, he can't necessarily –
Alec Pearson's brother.
Yeah, he can't necessarily lie on the laurels of, like, I've been here in the system and that the position is going to be mine.
I don't know if what transfer we'll see wise, who will leave Purdue. You know, I know they got 5 or 6. I think CJ Cox and Jakari Harris, I think those 2 guys are going to stay because I think they're going to be focal points next year as well with Omar Meyer into the backcourt. There is a chance, John, Clough's could get another year of eligibility.
Man, you send me that, man. They're not going to give that dude no chamberless money, man. He can't come back, man. He's not coming back from no chamber. He got to go back. Big Australia got to go back to Australia, man. they'll welcome him home with open arms, man. Go back to Big Australia, man. They're gonna probably give you a nice little wallaby as a pet. I don't know. I'm saying some very typical stuff right now, but like, man, Big Australia, he's part of the the train gang now, man. He's one of them. But I don't know about no extra season, man.
Michigan just completely rolled as we kind of expected them to. They're taking on Tennessee. Tennessee was just completely overmatched.
Yeah, they had a tight one against Alabama though. I was kind of shocked at the final score, man. I was like, wait a minute, hold on, man. Can't have no frauds in the Elite Eight, please. But like, nah, man, they finally showed us with Tennessee. Man, I don't know, man. Rick Barnes, he surprised me, man. He got this team to 2 more wins than I thought they could make, man. So I will tip my hat to the Vols and Rick Barnes. I won't necessarily. We can't. For different reasons that Purdue and Matt Painter hasn't made it, Rick Barnes hasn't made it, you know what I'm saying, being a bridesmaid or whatever. I would probably put that tag on Rick Barnes before I put that tag on. I did see somebody say bridesmaid. I was like, man, you be for real. But I would put that tag on Rick Barnes before I put that tag on Matt Painter. Rick Barnes then had probably more talent, you know what I'm saying, than so like why he had the excuses of why has he gotten it done. But like, nah, man, here's the field, Brandon. We are here, man. Duke knocked off. You know, I don't know if the game's still there. They was blowing them out. It ain't over yet. It's about to be over. It's well, you tell me,
there's 10 minutes left in the game. It's down to 8.
And UConn came back.
UConn's on a 16-4 run.
The crazy world of basketball, man. Crazy world of basketball.
Yeah, it's not hey, there's the D2 National Championship. Lander, South Carolina versus Gannon, Pennsylvania, Sunday, 1:00. There's Dan Gavitt, the NCAA Senior Vice President of Basketball, on the TV screen. There may be 3 people watching that Division II game. I don't know. Or reporting on it. I just saying.
Hey, man, the homies. This little Michigan team though is pretty good. Pretty good. I don't know if Cadeau because you remember Cadeau was a transfer from North Carolina, man. I don't know if that kind of, you know how it works in the pros, man. If this quarterback's over here, and he, you know what I'm saying, and we're looking at our administration like, we might need a booster. Downhill, man, he'll get it together. But like that, man, I think that might have spelled doom for the Hubert Davis, man. Cadeau's success on the Michigan side, like why, you know what I'm saying? That might be the reason why they also fired him, man. Some of that. So, like now, man, that's a real confident between Yasser Luxembourg and the center Mara. Real confident team, and why shouldn't they be? And why shouldn't it be? And like I said, why shouldn't they be? I don't know if them, you know, say if they win the championship, they probably will be one of the greatest teams they ever had in Michigan. I don't know why Jerry Jones should get offended or anything like that. Y'all didn't win, bro. Y'all went to back-to-back, you know what I'm saying, Final Fours, and y'all didn't win, man. So you can't just leapfrog Tim Hardaway's and the homies, Glenn Robinson III, Michigan team either, man. They went to the Final Four too, y'all. So
right.
But like, nah, man, this team looks like they can get it done, man. I don't have them in my bracket. It's getting it done, but this team right now looks like they can get it done.
Duke and UConn right now, 8 minutes to go. Duke's up 60-51. Braden Mullins just shot a transition 3 that was bricked way short for the freshman. But whether it be Duke or UConn, John, going to that next round, what do you like? Who do you like? I'll put the poll up right now a little bit. We've got who you like winning. I'm going to take Duke right now because they're winning, beating UConn. So you got Duke, Illinois, Arizona, Michigan. I'll go to the West. Arizona, Michigan is going to be a great matchup. I'm going to take who I took in my national championship game already. I'm going to take Arizona. I feel like they're the most complete team between guard play. I think Bradley is a great guard. I'm trying to remember, John, who he reminds me of. I had it earlier today. A little bit of his former Arizona Wildcat. I think Jason Terry was a Arizona Wildcat himself.
Yep.
So kind of a little bit of that's what he kind of reminds me of, with a mix in of a little Kimball Walker, because he can break you down off that dribble and make those plays. So I really like him. And then Koa Pete. as my wife said last night, this kid's a freshman. My kid, these freshmen are big freshmen now.
Yeah.
So it's crazy with them. So I do like that. And then their big dude there. I think they're the most complete team in there. So I like Arizona there. And I still like, as long as they win this game, I like Duke getting over Illinois, but in a close one because I think Illinois can mud it up against them.
I'm not going to shade what I kind of saw at Arizona at all again. I thought Matt Painter tried to do they defensively they had him, man, just a little bit. They were scrapping after balls and whatnot. As again, I go back to they wasted possessions offensively. You won't necessarily get all wasted offensive possessions out of Michigan at all. Michigan got bigs. They can look co-compete just as, you know what I'm saying, eye to eye. They might be a little bit older or whatnot. That might benefit Michigan. I'm gonna have to side with Michigan in this one, Brandon. Just a little bit. They play close ones. They play blowouts. They kind of learn. I definitely believe in Dusty May. Shame on you, IU. Shame on you, IU. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely believe in Dusty May. And hell, he might even be on his way out. You know what I'm saying? If the offer's right, North Carolina still ain't said who the coach is gonna be yet. Everybody else has, right? But like, nah, man. I would kind of side with Michigan on that side, even against Arizona.
Gotcha. I do want to ask real quick, NBA side. There was a little tissy. Isaiah Thomas still obviously still has some hatred for Michael Jordan. That said, even if Kevin Durant could give more titles to the Bulls if it was Kevin Durant instead of Michael Jordan.
I almost feel like him and Scottie Pippen need to stop, man. Scottie Pippen had a great little. I guess he got a great little commercial gig with Mr. Pibb, and it's kind of play on word, Mr. Pibb, Mr. Pip, and where Pippen says he's the GOAT. Now, in real time, man, I was there, season after season, man. Scottie Pippen, I get it. He feels ultimately historically disrespected. I go to Isaiah Thomas. From a marketing standpoint, if you listen to him, he feels ultimately disrespected that the NBA never rolled out a marketing plan for him. They rolled out for Larry Bird. They went out for Magic Johnson. They rolled out one for Dr. J, Charles Barkley. You see, I'm talking around all the stars that he was around, and the NBA didn't necessarily roll out a loving, like in marketing. He didn't have a great big shoe deal. So like a lot of this stuff comes off as jealousy. Now it's been 50-some. It almost feels like 50 years since Detroit locked it up against the Chicago Bulls. Man, great intense basketball. I want to tell you, man, great intense basketball rivalry. You know what I'm saying? Blood, sweat, and tears. All the things that people kind of want. But like Isaiah Thomas still wants to continue to let people that he's important. You can't write the NBA without Isaiah Thomas. Okay, you can't write the history of the NBA without Isaiah Thomas. Period. You got too many annuals with Detroit Pistons basketball, and quite honestly, got too many. You know what I'm saying? Too many accolades and awards with IU Bloomington. So like, I'm not gonna put no stank on his name at all. But like, man, he got to give it up. Let this Michael Jordan thing go away, man. Like Michael Jordan is greater basketball player. It is what it is. I love Isaiah Thomas. Love him, man. He's a better basketball player than Michael Jordan. I mean, Michael Jordan greater basketball player than Isaiah Thomas. Period. Sorry, Isaiah.
Justin Powell, how many rings did Pippen win without Jordan?
But like that's silly, man. The team won the rings, man. The team wins the rings. The team wins the rings, man. And that's a good point because he went to Portland and they had a choke city move. You know what I'm saying? Even with Bonzi and Rashid and Sabonis up there. You know what I'm saying? They had a choke city move, and we kind of forget. I'd like to forget the Houston Scottie Pippen. Right, you know what I'm saying? We can talk about Fat Charles. We can talk about Scottie Pippen on that team too, man. But like, nah, man, Scottie Pippen and them they kind of need the Michael Jordan thing up. Michael Jordan, I'm kind of disappointed in him too, Brandon. I know I ain't supposed to. Michael Jordan had a great interview this week with one of the ladies. I can't remember who it was, man. But like, nah, he said he has a great deep passion now of wanting to dominate. He said dominate. That's crazy. And I'm like, man, you should have did that with the Bobcats.
Down to 7.
Down to 7. Don't worry. The Brotherhood got it, man. The Brotherhood got it, Brandon. The Brotherhood got it.
Our sponsor, Scott K. Nichols, says, JB, Purdue needs more athletes on those wings. Catchings and Colvin would have looked great.
I don't know about that Catchings kid, man. I don't want disrespectfully, man, to me Catchings, his auntie. You know what I'm saying? He needs to shoot a little more jumpers in the you know what I'm saying, in the backyard, man. But like now, Purdue needs to figure out fast break points, man. I don't know if they had to be last in the Big Ten in fast break points, man. Period, man. They it's too much of a setup offense that Matt Painter runs. I know I'm not necessarily talking out of turn here when everybody says they run a lot of post game, and that's great. But fast break, y'all, fast break.
Another three.
He's losing his mind. Brad's losing his mind because he got Duke winning. And I got Duke. You got to be calm. You have to be calm. You got to, like, dude, they're going to win. They're going to pull it out.
You want Hurley in Indianapolis?
Who? What Hurley?
Dan.
To do what?
I mean, they're going to be here playing next week at this rate.
Man, we'll see.
IHSA state finals yesterday here at Cambridge Fieldhouse. Mount Vernon won their first 4A title. Luke Ertl led them. He is a Purdue commit. Basically point guard, kind of coming in that role, that combo guard, taking the role of Braden Smith a little bit in that position.
Right.
Also, Bar Reeve, friend of mine, went to college with for a couple years. Heath Howlington and Bar Reeve, his first year at that school, won their, I believe, their third state championship. We may have him possibly on the show Wednesday night, John. I'm still waiting on confirmation. I'll find out tomorrow if he's going to join us or not. But
hey, man, while I'm moving around, give me 2 seconds, man. I know you tapped into the new Ball State head coach Chris Capo's interview. What you think about that? You have more confidence now.
I mean, I always have confidence in the coach. I just wonder if he's going to get the resources. That's my concern. He's saying the right thing. Hey, nobody. Last I checked, you don't go in the Hall of Fame for winning press conferences, right?
This is true. Well, there's a lot of player movement. There's a lot of player movement in the portal. A lot of Indiana guys.
Yeah, I like this. I think with our homie that we had on our show a couple weeks ago, Mick Tidrow, his interview with him I liked, kind of talking about his philosophy and what to expect coming to Ball State. So I do kind of like that with him seeing there. We'll see what I can do, man. I'm gonna see what his assistant coaches are. He's gonna have to recruit the hell out of the state of Indiana. You know, Ronald Norad's now here as well as head coach, so he's got ties to NBA talent and the potential there with that at Butler. So we got a lot of changes going on, man. A lot here in the state. Michael Shrewsbury, who knows what Notre Dame's still going to do with them. I haven't seen as of right now that they're going to get rid of him. But you've got Shrewsbury, you got Ball State, you got Butler, Purdue, new-ish era, you could say, coming up.
New paint.
And then you got the Hoosiers. And
the Hoosiers got a couple guys.
Second year. So
yeah, no, Hoosiers got a couple guys coming. They need more. But everybody needs more. But like I said, the portal's building up, and like next week the portal's probably gonna explode. We'll be complaining about that.
Yeah, absolutely. WNBA, John, they agreed to their deal. So now we're going to have a fast-moving expansion draft, free agency, then the regular draft, and we're starting the season all less than 2 months. All this is going to be compiled quickly.
Well, the ladies and fans gonna get their money's worth, man. Ticket like the homies on Game Time podcast. Ticket prices have already increased, so like you can probably expect another ticket increase and probably parking and all that. You're concerned, but like, man, I'm glad that they come to an agreement and they can continue their league. This league, however you kind of feel about it politically or economically, if you know anything about the WNBA, man, it's a good league, and I believe it's heading in the right direction.
Okay. Anything else before we go? Did you get over to meet the Worm was in town this weekend for the Squared Circle Expo?
The Worm? No, I didn't get to meet the Worm or Rikishi, man. Unfortunately, man, they are. If you're a wrestling fan and they're in the Circle City, man, those two particular former WWE, I guess they're legends. I don't know.
Were here too.
Who? Oh yeah, so yeah, a lot of folks from the Skirt Circle Expos here, man. So a lot of WWE are here.
I saw Fred. Fred was there. Shout out Fred, go blue, in his comment. I saw him with him and the Worm. I saw the Worm signing his jersey. I think it was he had his Rodman jersey.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, but man, that's a cool little spot to meet Dennis Rodman. And you know what I'm saying, also if you remember, he wrestled Karl Malone. That was crazy. Him and DDP, Hulk Hogan, they wrestled. That was crazy, man. So
yeah, absolutely.
The Worm.
Anything else before we go, John?
No, man. What's the final? I'm just watching probably a little bit more NBA.
The 5-point lead with 4 minutes to go.
We better get off and let
get off here and see the end. 67-62, 4 minutes to go. That's Jonathan Bursaw, Brandon Reef, the weekend update. We'll see y'all Wednesday night, 7:30, next show. Have a good weekend.
Dinner cooked.
Thanks for listening to the Crossroads Sports Radio Show. You can find more episodes on iTunes and the Google Play Store. Be sure to like and subscribe for more Crossroads sports content.